Hello Aries, welcome to your weekly reading. This is Wendy. This is a weekly reading for the sign of Aries for November 17. Let's see what we've got. I've shuffled the cards, I've laid them, I haven't looked at them yet. And after we're done with the tarot, we're going to get a few oracle cards as well. As I was shuffling and laying your cards, I was getting a feeling that this week there's something that you're excited about, you're waiting for it to arrive. And I also got the impression that there's something that started out as a joke in your life that is turning out to be good for you. Maybe something you started doing as a joke or an inside joke or something like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if I did this? But it turns out to work in your favor. Okay. Matters of the heart. Matters of the heart. And the heart can be your physical, biological heart. Often with the Three of Swords, there's an open wound or a feeling of vulnerability. And it feels like you may be prone to these bursts of emotion where you just feel things very intensely. I feel like a lot of you need to get something off your chest, or someone could be coming to you this week with a confession of sorts. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Somebody needs to get something off of their chest. Often I get the hiccups when there's something like that in a reading, like when we're talking about communication, it's like something has kind of been weighing on somebody's shoulders, quite literally, and it's bogging them down so much that it's just going to feel really good to get it off their chest. Some of you may be looking for some different work, something that inspires your creativity, your inspiration, something that inspires your inspiration, something that makes you proud of what you do, and it's process oriented. You enjoy the process of it. And it seems like, I feel like a lot of you could be collecting raw materials, resources, collecting things, harvesting them, bringing them back to the homestead to turn them into something else. I feel like a lot of you could be maybe connecting with some old-fashioned crafts this week. I'm seeing like rug weaving specifically. I'm seeing a grid or some kind of equipment set up that's going to help you do the work. It's like you can work with this machine. I feel like there's tension as well. I don't know if you're feeling like there's some tension, some equipment with tension this week is going to help you build muscle. I'm seeing a particular project that is getting stronger and stronger all the time. It's something this week feels like it starts off very weak, and it may have even been inspired by a feeling of loss or a feeling of heartache. The Three of Swords, look at that image. It speaks for itself. And I feel like, though, that inspires you to kick into action. The night you become the Knight of Wands. You're inspired, you're motivated. It's like, I want to help. I want to jump into action. It feels like this may help you. I don't know. I feel like someone maybe in your life or maybe yourself, been carrying something for a long time, been struggling. And the way to heal it this week feels like working with your hands. So doing something from the heart. The Empress also has heart imagery in the card, you see, with that shield. So your heart is your shield. Even though your heart may be feeling broken or feeling vulnerable or you might be even just feeling tired, I do see a healing that takes place. And it seems like you may want to honor somebody, or you might not quite know how to move forward without this person. So I don't know if a lot of you have maybe recently experienced a loss, or if you have maybe broken up with someone. But I feel like by the end of the week, you're feeling like things are coming together and you're feeling stronger. I see a lot with career as well. I see a lot with career and with your authenticity. So just go authentically, Aries, because that will yield you the best result. And I see many good returns on what you're creating and putting into the world, because it is authentic, because it has come from a pure vision, it has come from a pure place of emotion, or that raw experience that nobody could fake. So let's get an astrology card to see where specifically this is affecting you. Okay, we've got solar eclipse and void of course moon missing. Wow, so two energies where something feels blocked out. There's a moment of darkness in your life. Something feels blocked out, it's not clear, it's not visible. But I feel like whatever's missing inspires a revolution. I mean, it has to, right? When the eclipse happens, or the void of course moon, it kind of goes out of the path of visibility. It's like something has gone, you felt detached, or you felt like it was sort of eclipsed from you. And it feels like you may not have had a lot of control. But the beautiful thing about these cards is the light comes back. But of course you are changed by the strangeness of the experience of what you've witnessed. So the light comes back, and I feel that strongly toward the end of the week. I feel like there's a community you can rely on. There's maybe a feminine energy that you can rely on. I feel like you can really rely on your work as well. Something that you do with your hands, again, to keep yourself busy, but it's like it's not just about keeping yourself busy, it's bringing something to life. You have a vision here. I even feel like this heavy deck sat next to the cards was kind of eclipsing. So let's just move this out of the way for now. I'm going to shuffle and get a few. But the light comes back on with the Magician. So you can really draw upon your resources. No matter what, it feels like there may be a struggle. I've got the inspiration, but I don't really know how to move forward, or I've reached a point where I don't know how to finish something. And just by being your authentic self, connecting to that pure vision, again, that pure experience. It's very raw. This week feels raw, I'm going to say. Like the Three of Swords is quite raw as well. So something feels fresh and raw, raw material. And again, I feel like that inspires you to express this somehow. I do see more abundance coming into your life. You've got truth, success, and purification. Wow. So something is purified, something is revolutionized. The solar eclipse energy almost feels like a dunking to me. I'm feeling like it, like baptismal, like dunked beneath the water, at the surface of the water, and then brought back up, changed. It really feels like that. So I don't know if you're just needing some more intense experiences right now to help you kind of purge this. Maybe some of you need to do less of the intensity and more like sitting comfortably and focused, keeping yourself busy so you're not bored. I know it's really hard to like relax sometimes, but I feel like it's important to find something that you can, or someone you can talk to. This Empress is like someone who's very gentle and holds space for you. Please make sure you're holding space for yourself as well, because again, this feels quite raw. Truth will bring you success. Truth also purifies, right? They say that the sun is the greatest disinfectant or whatever. So illumination. And I was feeling that a lot with last week as well, the week of November 10. It was like a big message for all the signs that had to do with purification and truth and, big, heavy things that everyone's kind of dealing with. But I see health coming back. Magician could be a healer. The Empress feels like the heart. If you are experiencing anything with the heart, the heart is getting stronger, it's getting better, but you do need to remind yourself you're in the process. Okay, so keep it process oriented. Don't try to reach the goal right now or see the result. It's really about connecting to that raw inspiration and that feeling. And really, it feels like starting over a little bit, but getting your energy back, illumination, and really creating something that you're quite proud of, I think. So, Aries, that's been your reading. If you want a personal reading with me, I would love to read your cards. My information is just in the description box below. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.